My journey to Siena started in a small gym in Washington, D.C. I was actually at an AAU tournament playing against the #1 team in the country, just trying to showcase my talents in front of the coaches. I was barely recruited, so I had everything to prove. After the game, my team won. I had a great game, and Coach Bonagero, my assistant coach at Siena at the time, he spotted me and he recruited me and he gave me a chance, and I'm forever grateful for that. He gave me the opportunity, and when I went to Siena College campus, from the moment I stepped on campus and the moment I left, I knew that was the place I wanted to be, and the rest is history. My entire coaching staff was great my 4 years at Siena. It really helped me develop on and off the court, handle responsibilities, manage time management, and just overall just helped me become a better person. I owe a lot to them, and I appreciate the time they put into me as a student athlete. Being a student athlete is tough. It's grueling. It's a grind, and you really have to learn time management and to handle everything that gets thrown at you. Much like the professional world, there's times in the professional world where things are being thrown at you in different ways, but you really have to buckle down and man up. And being a student athlete really helped me to do that. My time at Siena was the greatest 4 years of my life. The memories I made, the connections I shared with people, and the relationships that I still have to this day. I hold those close to me, and I continue to cherish them. The time at Siena was just great for my personal development and helped me develop into the man I am today. Being inducted in the Hall of Fame is an incredible honor. I'm extremely grateful, I'm blessed, and I'm very humbled by it. It just goes to show that you guys really appreciated the 4 years of hard work I put in wearing that Siena jersey. This is a great honor, and I'm so happy that I'm able to be inducted with such greatness. I would just like to thank all the supporters. My 4 years at Siena was great. It really made it a family atmosphere. Everyone who supported, everyone who had a hand in helping me on and off the court are much appreciated. I thank all of you guys who were always there for me from day one and who never turned their back on me. I thank everyone, all the supporters, all the fans. Thank you.
Since I knew my club coach and Garvey had a great relationship, I came for a visit, and between the actual school itself, the athletic program, the business school, kind of just everything, the campus is kind of where I want to spend my next 4 years. Coming in as a freshman and taking such a prominent role in the team, it was hard at times because you had a lot of people who are older than you, who have the experience, and here you are as a freshman and you're stepping onto the court. But as the season went on, I got a lot of support from the team. The second one that we won at Fairfield was probably the most memorable. It's an incredibly tough place to play. Their house is always packed. I think they have pretty much a winning record at home. They hardly lose at home. It's a really hostile environment. You can't hear yourself think. For timeouts, we have to leave the gym altogether in order for Garvey to give us instructions. It was a 5-set match, classic. And it was after they guaranteed a win. They went on their website and guaranteed that they were going to beat us. And then to stick it to them, excuse me, it's not nice, but to stick it to them was pretty sweet. A lot of laughs, there are a lot of tough times. He's a tough coach. I don't think I practiced as much as I did when I was here in my entire life. He'll definitely push you to the max, both physically and mentally, and really challenge you. If it means waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning and practicing so that the next time we play teams like Fairfield we're winning, he's willing to do that. And he'll spend one-on-one time. We had to sign up for individuals all the time. And he's tough, but kind of made me the player I am today. I ended up making a ton of friends lifelong that I have forever today. Also starting the Siena College Solid step team. And when I first saw it, I thought it was like a regular, kind of like an alumni announcement. And then as I was reading it and I saw that I was selected, I was quite shocked. I had a successful time here, but it's really humbling to be selected for this. And now I work for PricewaterhouseCoopers. Started an audit, doing consulting now. Stay active as an alumni. You see me at some games. And I try to stay involved with the campus as much as I can and stay involved with a lot of the girls, and both volleyball and lacrosse as much as possible, because both of those teams meant a great deal to me in my life. So try to give back to them and be supportive to them as much as I can. It'd be nice if people think that, you know, I was one of the best people to play, and I cared a lot about the school, teams, and I hope that I left a legacy in a way where people are proud when they think of me as a Siena Saint. Obviously the staff here at Siena is awesome. I couldn't do anything. Probably couldn't walk today if it wasn't for the athletics training staff, because Jill and Hammer were so awesome throughout. all the way through college. My family's been there from the beginning, coming to games. My mom, my dad, my grandma, uncles, cousins. Really couldn't get here without doing it by myself. So everyone who's helped me along the way, everyone who's supported me, I thank them all equally.
Came from a very isolated area. To even achieve a Division I athletic scholarship was enormous for me, for my town, for my family, for my community, and it meant a ton. So there was a little bit of pressure going into Siena. I use that more as a motivator than anything else, and I like to think that my freshman year was probably a result of all that motivation and a little bit of that pressure, which kind of pushed me to kind of excel. But one thing I'll never forget is the second I signed with Siena, Coach Rossi sent me a packet with the previous yearbook, but endless hours, and I made personal sacrifices to have the success that I did on the field. I want to thank my parents for the single purpose and single reason that they recognized how important baseball was to me at a young age, and they nurtured that, and they sacrificed, they put a lot of time in for it, and I just want to let Mom and Dad know that I appreciate it. And I love you and thank you very much. And without you guys, I wouldn't be here talking today. So just want to thank Coach Rossi for sticking with me, having faith in me, and sticking with my potential until the very bitter end. And obviously after my senior year, I got drafted by the Red Sox in the 23rd round. I had a nice 5-year career, had a nice run. What does it mean to be inducted into the Hall of Fame? It means a lot. It really does. It's really cool to be remembered. It's really important to me. It's humbling. It's gratifying. You pick your superlative. It's everything. It's just to forever be a part of an organization with professionalism, the morality, the quality. It's fantastic, and it's something I will be proud of for the rest of my life. And it's something that I'll never forget.
When I started playing volleyball in 8th grade, I just really enjoyed it, and also happened to be tall with very long arms, so it kind of worked out for me in that sense. I just worked really hard at it and fell in love with it, so I was lucky that I was able to continue playing in college. I joined a club team in 8th grade and was fortunate enough along my career to have some really amazing coaches, particularly my club coaches in high school, Rob and Candy Workmeister, who really believed in me more than I believed in myself and pushed me, and just started to get recruited by a couple D1 programs. And it ultimately came down to Siena and Marist for me. And I visited both campuses a few times and just felt like Siena was the better fit for me. Our coach, Garvey Pierre, was absolutely instrumental to the success that we had as a program while I was playing volleyball at Siena. He believed in us when no one else did. Perfect example was my junior year. Every coach picked us to finish last in the preseason poll, and Garvey picked us to finish first. And it was that confidence that he had in us every single season, every single game, every single day, that made us believe in ourselves. And that year we ended up winning the MAC championships. Being a student athlete, especially at the college level, really has shaped who I am, both personally and professionally. I work in New York, and it can be really stressful at times. And when you're in school and you're traveling for away games and you have lifting and conditioning and tests and homework, you just learn how to manage time and juggle all of these things, and that's really helped me professionally. One of my favorite memories as a volleyball player at Siena was when we beat Syracuse my junior year. I'm from Rochester, so growing up I was a Syracuse fan, and we were definitely the underdogs going into the match, and we beat them at their home court. It was just such a major accomplishment. It was the first time I ever cried tears of joy at a sporting event, and my family was there, and it was also really the turning point for us that season. After that game, we really just had a ton of confidence and ended up winning the MAC championship. So it was just such a great memory. One of my favorite memories off the court at Siena was when I met my now husband, Dave Ryan, who was a basketball player. We met preseason of 2003 walking into the MAC. So something I'll never forget. I'm most grateful for the people that I met while I was at Siena. Obviously, meeting my husband Dave there was amazing, but also my friends, all of the townhouse mates that I had while I was a senior, still great friends to this day and get together all the time. Still really close with a lot of the volleyball girls as well, and even some professors. So I think that anyone that graduates from Siena will tell you that the people really just are amazing. My parents are hands down my role models. They're just the most selfless, loyal, hardworking people that I know, and were so supportive of me throughout the course of my career, whether it be going to a dance recital or a soccer game or even the NCAA tournament for volleyball all the way out in Colorado. They just were always there for me and continue to be, and I could never thank them enough. Being inducted into the Siena Athletics Hall of Fame is just such an honor, and I feel so lucky that I was able to play at such an amazing school. All of the people that I met, all of the experiences that I had, all the lessons that I learned, I'm just forever grateful.